I actually have to have a job if I want to get food stamps? Oh no. The Trump administration is cracking down on this EBT and food stamps. You ladies better get to work. Got a banger from men only. Let's get straight into it.
So it looks like that the Trump administration is cracking down the usage of food stamps, and it looks like it's getting a lot stricter. So the changes that I did heard when it comes to being eligible for food stamps is that if you are an able-bodied individual, there's nothing seriously wrong with you. You are able to get a job. That is actually one of the major requirements you must have in order to be eligible to be on food stamps. So that's...
Is that something crazy? If your arms and legs and brain work, you should get a freaking job. How many of you guys got a job? Let me know if you got a job right now. A lot of people got jobs. A lot of people work very hard for their money. I think if you're able-bodied, able-minded, you should go get a job.
That's one of the things that the government actually are cracking down. So if there's nothing seriously wrong with you, you're not disabled or anything like that, you can get a job. You just want to...
What a crazy concept, right? If you can work, you should work. Nutty.
That don't want to work, you just depend on the government to take care of you, your benefits of getting food stamps will get eventually cut off because now it's required you have to have a job. This other change that really was shocking, it's kind of good but kind of bad at the same time, but it was also said that when it comes to using your food stamps, it's not going to work for junk food or sugary drinks. So if you're one of the ones that like to buy a bunch of snacks for your kids, like cookies, chips, candy, and soda, Sprite Zero, whatever.
Getting that red 40 all up in that bloodstream.
If you're one of those that buys a lot of junk food stamps, it's not going to work for that. So sugary drinks and junk food is not going to work with your food stamp card. So
that's amazing. You can't put poison in that little baby's mouth no more. No more red 40, yellow 40, red phosphorus, none of that crap. Your kid can't survive off of Skittles and hot Cheetos. When are these single moms gonna realize that kids need actual things with nutritional value? Because here's the thing, dude. The reason a lot of people are big backs right now is because they eat food that is not nutrient dense. It's not nutrient rich. So they're eating food that's just junk and just fills up a placeholder in your belly, but your body goes, hey, you're not getting the nutrients that you need, so you need to eat more. And then you need to eat more and more and more until eventually, you got 5 chins. That's the problem with a lot of the junk food, is that it fills your belly up. So you feel like, oh, I'm getting full, but your body's telling you there's no nutrients in this food. So you have to eat more of it. That's why we have a lot of kids right now, adolescents, that are obese and overweight. 75% of Americans right now are overweight, and I think 60% of that 75% is obese. It's going to get to the point eventually where we have like 70% of people that are morbidly obese walking around just... Take note the next time you go out. I want you guys to think about this. Take note the next time you go out. And just be mindful of how many big backs you see. People with wide load truck backs, looking like an NFL linebacker, ready to hit the A-gap on any given Sunday. Look for those people. I almost biggity bet you're going to see look for the cankles if you can. It's summer right now in Texas. Look for the cankles. Look for those folded up kneecaps in the back of those calves. Look for them. There's a lot of them, brother. A lot of them.
That part is really shocking for me. And the reason why I say that, because food itself is already high. And you want people to eat healthy and make better decisions when it comes to their health. But how about telling these corporations to drop down their prices to make healthier food more affordable? Because even a lot of people do eat out and spend less money when it comes to eating out, especially when it comes to their kids, than spending money on trying to eat healthy. A lot of times eating healthy is actually very expensive. So if you want people to eat healthy that's on food stamps, drop those prices down. But that's the one thing that is shocking to me when I saw that you can't buy sugary drinks, sodas, and junk food with your food stamps. You cannot do that anymore. So that's one of the changes actually was shocking for me.
It's shocking, right, that the government wants you to eat healthy and not be a big back? Big back, big back. So shocking that they want you to eat a little bit better and not put junk in your body. Isn't that crazy? The government is so evil for that, right? It's so wild to me. And dude, I did an episode a while back on pretty much this exact same thing, women complaining about all these things. You can go to the HEB app right now. We were at HEB earlier. Like an apple is like 97 cents. You could eat 10 of those and I think it's like 300 or 400 calories. There's stuff out there that you can find. If you did a little bit of research, you could find things that are healthy for you. I'm not saying you got to get organic everything, but fruits and veggies and meat, you can go out there and buy quite a bit of that for not a lot of coin. The thing that really adds up is all the junk food because you have to eat so much of it. Spend less money on the copious amounts of junk food you have to have, and you don't have to buy as much. If you buy nutrient-dense food, more than likely, your little belly will feel full, and you won't want more food. It's just how it is, though.
It just keeps getting better and better. Not only did they increase my rent because I started working, they increased my rent. They have now deducted my food stamps. So they increased my rent. They tell me I can't qualify for benefits and I can't get child support or anything.
What in the hair extensions is going on?
Because my husband's in prison. So I'm a single mom.
My husband's in prison and I'm on food stamps. The stories really do write themselves, don't they, chat?
With no help, no family, no nobody, no nothing. And now I just got a letter. I'm just quite pleased with it, honey. It says now they have reduced my food stamps from $523 a month for 2 people to now $320 a month for 2 people. So that's great. Because, of course, the reason is because I make too much.
I'm gonna keep it a buckaroons, honey. I see tattoos, which cost money. I see eyeliner, fake eyelashes cost money. I see the horrendous Barbie-style color hair extensions. See the little crystal around your neck. It looks like you could take a couple things and maybe not do the upkeep on those and save some coin.
Much money. But I guess I shouldn't complain because at least I get them. Because a lot of people, I've been ranting about this stuff for a couple days now, and a lot of people are
seeing a lot of jewelry. I'm seeing rings, nails painted.
I mean, how they're not even getting them, and I don't know how people are surviving out here. And then everyone wants to comment, well, your hair and nails are done. First of all, my hair has not been done in a long time, and when it did get done, honey,
you're a liar.
That was my sponsor who did it, because you know I'm a recovering addict, and honey, she's relapsed now, obviously. And the hair clip, this is a clip that I paid $6 for at Shein. The eyelashes and stuff, they come from the Dollar Tree or in bulk from Shein for $3. My nails are not done professionally, honey. I do them myself. I pay a big $1 for them off of Shein. Just so everyone knows. And also, when you work hard, don't you all like to buy yourself something too? So when everyone says that because I work and have a kid and I'm poor, I don't deserve anything nice ever.
It's not that you don't deserve anything, but if you're in dire straits and you are poor, which I've been there, you don't get to buy these extra things. When I was in college, I wasn't buying these extra things. What's so funny to me is, especially women like this, is they think, oh, it was only $6, it was only $3, it was only this. But these things add up. $6 this, $3 this, $4 this, $10 that. Before you know it, you got $50 in cosmetic things or makeup style things that just really do add up. $50 over the year, you know, you're thinking, what was that, close to $500 or more? It's just like people with packs of cigarettes, right? They buy a pack of cigarettes, it's only $7. Yeah, but you buy a pack a week, you do that math, like, bro, you're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on something that's just killing you. So, honey, it adds up. It's cumulative, right? It's not just the one-time purchase of this stuff. It's because you keep buying it and keep buying it. You're telling me you're a grown woman, you didn't have a hair clip? Come on.
You're a liar!
You know what I'm saying, Lokes? Like, come on, dude. You're just lying.
Deserve shit. That's your all's mentality whenever you all come at me with that right there about the shit I do have. Just so you know.
Food. It's not that you don't deserve anything. It's just like you need to earn it before you go and buy it and deserve it. In my opinion, deserving something, and chat, let me know what you think about this. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. When you deserve something, it's because you've earned it. There's also a level of entitlement that says, oh, I deserve this. I'm entitled to this. No. Now, if you work hard, you should go buy nice things. Like I just bought a new computer chair because the other one was hurting my back. I don't have a big tuchus back there. So my tailbone was starting to hurt. I was like, I should go invest in a nice new chair. Now, this chair was expensive. It was around $400, which I thought was a lot of money. Some people will be like, $400 not a lot of money. But dude, I've had the same chair for 7 years. It was worn out. I needed a new chair, and I thought, you know what? I've been doing well. YouTube's been growing. We just hit 200,000 subscribers. Shout out to you guys, by the way. I love you guys. I deserve to get a new chair. This is a big milestone, but I delayed that gratification for a very long time. I could have got a new chair as soon as I started, but I didn't. I started this channel on my iPhone. It's delayed gratification. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Loki. No, Go to your place. Are you kidding me? I didn't even say it. We've done over 400 videos. You haven't messed that up once. I didn't even say free. Did y'all see that? He's being bad. He's like, nah, you're good. I don't even need to hear the free anymore. To be fair, I guess I do say Loki free. Did y'all see that? He was hungry this morning, dude. Good God. I can't believe it. I can't believe he just did that.
Being abused in our country. I have a lot to say about this, so please listen. A small background, I run a nonprofit for single moms. Did you know that single moms make up more than half of the recipients of food stamps, them and their children?
I'm not surprised.
I know many of you are going to say, well, that's not who this bill's targeting. That's not what we're targeting, but we are. Because here's the thing. If that mom needs a soda, or if that kid wants a candy bar, or that teenager wants Takis, they should be able to get those things. I have single moms every month that reach out to me that their food stamps are gone for the month and they need help. So they're not overspending. I don't know where this idea is, and I don't know how people that are rich and that have never struggled with food insecurity are the ones that are getting to make these decisions. The other issue I have with it is not all of these moms have the ability to cook. Some of them don't have working stoves. Some of them don't have working water. And I know that may be crazy to some of you because you're thinking about America from your small town that you're in or from your small little city. But it's so much bigger than that. And when it comes down to it, if you don't want people to police what you're eating or what you're feeding your children, then why are we trying to police what they eat or feed their kids? So if Coke and chips are like the two main things I keep saying, so why are we not just taking those away from all Americans? Because I guarantee if they were taking them away from all Americans, there would be a lot of people pissed off about their rights. But that's not the case. Because when it comes down to it, we don't care about the poor. We don't care about those people that are less fortunate than us. I have been doing this ministry for 3 years, and the amount of screaming that I do to get people to listen to their stories. Think about what you're saying. You don't know what these women are going through. You just don't. Anyways, I think at this point I'm rambling, so I'm just going to stop. I may make a second video because I have a lot of thoughts on this. So if you've made it this far, tell me in the comments, what do you think?
I mean, here's my thing on this, dude. I used to be poor. I was a poor kid, raised up in a really, really crappy house. I know what it's like to be on government cheese, government bologna. I know what that's like. And I ate a lot of ramen noodles growing up. I ate a lot of junk food and things like that. Thank goodness I had okay genetics and it didn't really get to me. But there's a lot of kids that don't have that same, they don't have the same luck. They're going to be big. They have bad genetics. Mama was a big back. Daddy was a big back. Now the baby's a big back. It just happens like that. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids don't have that option. So there's also a level of entitlement to this. Yeah, if they took it away from everybody. But the thing is the people that have earned it, they should be able to buy whatever they want. They want to buy Skittles, cool. They want to buy chips, great. They want to buy this stuff, great. If you're getting money from the government for free that you do not have to work for, that should be regulated cash on what you can and cannot buy. If it's free money, why wouldn't it be regulated? That's my whole thing. If it's free money, why wouldn't it be regulated? And the level of entitlement that a lot of these women have is audacious to me. The audacity must be on a freaking discount right now. They don't know what it's like. They don't know this and that. No, I've been there. Now, was I living Section 8? No, I wasn't living in Section 8 or anything like that. I wasn't living Section 8, but we were poor. I remember eating ramen noodles for many dinners. Many, many, many dinners. And, it happens. And a lot of kids fall into that, sadly. It sucks, but, that's the nature of it.
Let me just say this loud and clear. I will never make fun of anyone on food stamps. These programs feed families, they feed children, and I'm not going to sit here and act brand new like I haven't been there myself. I'm grateful for government assistance that helps people through hard times. But here's the truth.
And here's another thing. Even when we were on government assistance and food stamps, my mom still had a job.
The Liberal Party is fear-mongering again, convincing people, especially struggling mothers, that Trump is cutting food stamps altogether. And that is a lie. Trump is not cutting the food stamp program. He's making policy changes. And yes, one of them is that if your child is over 7, you will have to work to continue receiving benefits. That might feel unfair, but change is inevitable. We can't keep normalizing generational dependence on government. And I say this with love, guys. You cannot keep having babies you can't feed and expect the government to carry the weight forever.
Oh, I'm liking this woman already.
That's not empowerment. That's bondage. Women, we are the gatekeepers of our fertility. It's time to be more intentional, more aware, and more responsible. This isn't judgment. This is truth. But let me also say this to the people sitting on their high horses, looking down and judging these women. Shame on you. It's not weak to ask for help when you're doing your best to raise your children. It's not shameful to need support, and especially in a broken economy. In America, we don't let babies or children go to bed hungry. We feed our families. We give grace. We tell the truth. And we hold each other accountable without tearing each other down. God bless the mothers. God bless the working families. And God bless our country.
You can't keep...
I mean, hey, I applaud her on a lot of levels. You doing okay back there, Lokes? But I applaud her on a lot of levels. But the one thing she said, hold them accountable. Yeah, we're going to hold them accountable. And then I think it's okay to have a little bit of shame. What happened to back in the day when shame was just okay? It's okay to be shamed a little bit. I got shamed as a kid. I was weak. I was scrawny. I was skinny. I got shamed for that. I got shamed for being poor. You know what? It motivated me. Too many women, I feel like, think accountability is shame. Just because it's the truth doesn't mean that we're trying to be mean. We're just being honest. When you don't want to hear the truth, the delivery will always be wrong. I'll say it again. When you don't want to hear the truth, the delivery will always be wrong. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. He came up with that. A lot of modern women cannot stand that because even though I'm saying the truth, you think I'm trying to shame you. You're being so mean. You're being so mean. No, you had babies with a degenerate who's in prison, and now you're alone. You're a baby mama, single mom. You made bad decisions. Let that shame eat at you and say, you know what? I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to make another bad decision. I'm not going to do this again. I'll own up and be accountable. What's the first thing they tell you when you're like an addict? You know, like you need to admit that you have a problem and then take a step forward. That's what shame really is. Holding you accountable and saying, hey, you have a problem. You should hold yourself accountable and say, hey, I have a problem. I need to accept that, and then I need to move on. Too many modern women, especially these single moms, are all professional victims. Professional victims. Well, the government this, and I'm just being held down, and nobody wants me to succeed, and blah-bitty-flee, and sa-bitty-sa. But did the government make you crack your legs and have a baby with a man who's going to prison?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
No, they did not. So I'm supposed to feel bad for a decision you made? No. And then we have to pay for your mistake when I don't even know who you are? Like, our taxpayers, the hardworking people here, our taxpayers are funding this stuff. I don't even know these people. And our tax money's going to them. Bro, you got to be kidding me. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.